And welcome back to the Decatur Dish, your weekly update on what's been going on in DeKalb County. I'm Maria Moreau, joined by the one and only Dan Wisenhunt with our media partners at Decatur Dish. And Dan, lots going on in DeKalb County
So much.
all the time, but especially this week.
So much stuff.
Let's start, I'm just going to get right into it, talking about Michael Thurman here. Michael Thurman is back in the news announcing his bid for governor, entering the 2026 race to replace current governor Brian Kemp, and it is already causing plenty of conversation in DeKalb and beyond.
It was not a shocker. Mike Thurmond has alluded to this for a while since he was, CEO. There's been chatter about him running for governor. Of all the candidates that are in the race, he's the only one on the Democratic ticket that's won a statewide race. So he has some natural advantages there. What'll be interesting is how much the issues that are unique to DeKalb County will resonate statewide. We've had a lot of things that came up during his tenure, particularly around public safety and watershed. I don't know if that will be something that we hear more about as the campaign goes on, because if he's the nominee, they're going to dig into his record. I think it will definitely be an interesting race, and I think Mike Thurmond has a lot of experience and a lot of things to talk about. So we did, Atlanta News First alluded to this a few weeks ago, and we did it as well, and then he made the formal announcement today. So he is officially in the race as of today.
And we've had Michael Thurman on this show,
Yes, we have.
So maybe we'll have to have another discussion with him in the future to catch up on his recent announcement.
I think he owes me at least one favor, so maybe.
Speaking of major news and developments and the story really that never ends, let's talk about Stone Mountain for a minute, because the mayor really this year has been at the center of some tension within city council with residents, and now what's come out of that is a new investigative report conducted by a private attorney compiling information about Mayor Beverly Jones' recent move to take control of the city's bank accounts. Now, Dan, there was a meeting last night about this, but that report is not being released to the public.
That's right, and we're going to pick a fight about it, because the city of Stone Mountain maintains that they don't have to disclose it under state law, which says any pending investigation is exempt from disclosure. The problem with that is that that caveat only applies to law enforcement and regulatory agency investigations. So my response was either release the report or tell me that this is a criminal investigation and that's why you can't release it. They have to pick one. They can't just say we're not releasing it. That's not allowed under the law. So if you're listening to us today, Stone Mountain officials, please know that we maintain that report is releasable unless you tell us that it is actually a criminal investigation. You have declined to say that it is, so we're going to operate under the assumption that is releasable, and you should give it to us as quickly as possible. Thank you very much.
And I think the language here was that they're saying the report's not done, so it is still in the process, but at the same time it was presented in a public, a meeting regarding city council members.
Yes, and the good news is that ORA covers drafts as well and things that are in production, so the completeness or incompleteness of the report really has no bearing on this particular situation. We asked for the report and the drafts. We expect to get those, or we expect the city to cite a reasonable legal exemption that complies with state law if they're going to decline to withhold that record.
Certainly. Dan, I want to take things over to DeKalb County's Decatur, city of Decatur specifically. City Commissioner Kelly Walsh, who represents District 1, announcing that she is not seeking re-election this fall, and that opens the ballot up to a new person that could fill that spot.
Commissioner Walsh, who we wish well, is joining Mayor Patty Garrett, who we've had on the show before. Mayor Patty Garrett has chosen not to run again. School board member Jana Johnson Davis is also not running again. So we have a few open seats on the ballot this year in Decatur. Typically, the way Decatur elections go is when there is an incumbent. They usually are not challenged unless something has gone very, very wrong. So with the incumbents not running, we're going to have at least 3 seats. We would probably expect 2 to 3 candidates in every race. So Decatur elections are going to be hot this year. They're going to be a lot to talk about, a lot of vacancies that need to be filled, and we expect there will be people who throw their hat in the ring.
All the more reason to have the Atlanta News First app downloaded on your phone, to be subscribed to the Decatur Dish newsletter so we can send that information, any updates that are involving voters for that matter, directly to you. Just to put some dates down, Election Day is going to be November 4th. Those Decatur City Commission districts 1 and 2 are on the ballot. Decatur School Boards District 1 and 2 and at large. Also, new faces, new runners on the ballot, and qualifying dates are August 18th and through the 20th. So
Absolutely.
Keep that in mind. All right, let's talk about something a little more exciting. I find it exciting. If you needed another reason to go to Tucker, maybe it's for weekend plans and a night on the town to enjoy a show or a concert. That is going to be a thing come October, the end of October to be specific. Tucker announcing that they will have a concert venue that is 30,000 square feet in length and can seat up to 1,000 people.
Lonzell Performing Arts Center is being created by a businessman by the name of Lonzell Hardy, who's also a musician. He's doing a lot of work. It's the Valley Fitness building. It's over in Northlake. It's got real interesting exterior architecture. That building has been vacant for over a decade, and Lonzell Hardy is jumping in and doing massive amounts of renovations. And I asked him, how much are you spending on this? And he said, really, you don't want to know. But it's going to be a nice facility. It's going to have some space-age finishes when it's done. It's going to have skyboxes. It's going to have flat-panel TVs seemingly everywhere. And it's going to have a recording studio and a ballroom in the basement. So this is going to be a big deal when it opens in Tucker. It's got about 2,000 adjacent parking spaces over there at Northlake Mall. It's supposed to open sometime this October. It looks like they're making progress and are going to meet that target date. But we will keep you posted on that.
And Dan's going to take me to a show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You and whoever else wants to join us.
I have it on camera that you've agreed to do
That's
this.
right. What we'll do is we'll do a trade and for ads, and we'll get free tickets or something. It'll be great. He says he's going to bring John Mayer, and he's going to bring
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. So knock
Big
on wood.
names.
Go see Alicia Keys.
Lots to look forward to. This is the Decatur Dish, and we like to bring community voices, experts, people who are making a difference in their neighborhoods. This week, we wanted to bring the Junior League of DeKalb County past president on to talk about a new commission that is being formed.
Joining us today is Gabrielle Rogers with the DeKalb Junior League. Gabrielle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great today. Thank you so much for having me tonight, Dan.
Thank you for joining us. Real quick, what is the Junior League of DeKalb County and what does it do?
Yes, of course. Well, I serve as the past president, and so the Junior League of DeKalb County, our mission is to advance women's leadership for meaningful community impact through volunteer action, training, and collaboration. So we've been around for 90 years, and we are excited to continue to make an impact here in our county where we thrive in making the lives better for women and girls.
So tell me about this Women's Commission. Where'd you get this idea, and what is the Women's Commission going to do?
Yeah, so we're very excited as we were approached by Commissioner Rochelle on Spears in December of last year to be the convener of this initiative. And so with the Junior League, our role is to be the convener, to bring stakeholders together, diverse voices together from women and girls, the over 400,000 girls and women who call DeKalb County home, to provide and advance access, equity, and opportunity to transform policies in addition to programming here in our county.
Who would be serving on the commission? Are you going to look to elected officials? Are you going to look to community volunteers? What kind of members are you recruiting?
So actually for the establishment of the commission, we have a variety of voices, the grassroots workers, elected officials, people who have, women who have education fields, healthcare professionals, in addition to government officials and doulas. And so we have a variety of race, religion, in addition to fields to be able to amplify those voices.
Let's fast forward a little bit. Once you have this commission established and you've got all the members and you're doing work with it, what are some visible ways we could see evidence of their work? Are they going to be pushing policies forward with the DeKalb County Commission? Are you going to be endorsing policies in cities? What are going to be some of the tangible things that are going to come out of it?
Of course. So we are in the process of creating, right now actually, creating this governing structure of the Women's Commission, subcommittees and what that will look like. And so our top priorities will make sure that we listen to the concerns of the women and girls here in our county. In order to push the policy forward, we have to do needs assessments and what's important to them. And so being able to advocate for education, economic empowerment, professional development, health and wellness, and culture and community identity are just a little bit of themes that we are promoting for the Women's Commission and once they get started.
What are some of the top concerns for women and girls here in DeKalb County?
Yes, of course. As you can imagine, we are creating this commission to be able to be a one-stop shop for every single woman here in DeKalb County. But most important, the issues, like I said earlier, education is very, very important, whether it's adult learning, quality education for our girls and parents, in addition to economic empowerment and professional learning, professional businesses, how to be an entrepreneur, and those resources. And then health and well-being, maternal mortality here in DeKalb County, mental health is very important to women. And then the community and cultural identity to be able to bring in faith leaders, government officials, civic education under that umbrella as well. So all of these amazing initiatives are here to be a umbrella of what that means to be able to support the women and girls here in DeKalb.
Are there commissions that are similar to this that you've looked at that you're trying to emulate?
Yes, well, I do want to say we do want to be very unique here in DeKalb County, but there are over 200 nationally in the United States Women's Commission. We do have 2 here in Georgia, a Georgia Women Commission and then Atlanta Commission on Women. And so Georgia focuses on mental health, and of course we're the next metro county to be able to do this initiative. So we want to make sure that it's tailored to the needs of DeKalb County. We're not here to duplicate services, but we do want to make sure that we educate our women and girls on what's important and what resources we already have and how we can amplify for both immediate and long-term relief.
How will you measure the impact and success of this commission once you get it started and rolling?
Of course. So when the quality of life and the well-being of women and girls are changed dramatically in the future based on the health and well-being, based on economic empowerment, based on more homeowners, more entrepreneurs, more wealth here for women and girls. And so when that quality of life is significantly changed, that's how we'll know we did a little influence. And also, again, working with the commission to influence policy on the local level and what's important to our women and girls.
So, I think you're looking for input. Are you looking for members currently?
So we do have about 80 stakeholders that's shaping it, but once we actually go live, hopefully in January 2026, that we definitely be looking for members to serve. There will be appointed members by county government and also everyday women that will be able to serve on subcommittees.
If there's anybody interested in joining this committee, how can they go about doing that?
Yes, well, first I do want to say that we will have a fall preview in September the 10th, so please say that date. We'll have a fall preview so you can learn more about the commission, but also if you can visit juniorleague@decalb.org, as well as email dcwc@jldecalb.org to learn more information about how to be part of the Women's Commission.
And is there a newsletter people can sign up for? Any kind of way they can get announcements from the Junior League about this?
Yes, of course. So if you go to that email, of course, dcwc@jldecalb.org, and to our Junior League email, that you can sign up for information to be part of that newsletter as well as Commissioner Lone Spears. She has a District 2 newsletter, and that you'll be able to see the information about the Women's Commission as well, as we are going through real time.
Awesome. So you heard it. If you want to get involved, that's how you can get involved. What are some of the other things that the Junior League is doing these days?
Yes, of course. Well, as the media past president, I serve proudly as the House Preservation Chair, but also a lot of the things we put in place last administration, and we're excited to see that bring into fruition with the new theme with Ignite Women. So we're excited for making sure that our house is taken care of, as we do have a headquarters 716 West, and so our lead members are making sure that we invest in our house, as well as continue to be out in the community. So we did invest into mental health resources with the DeKalb County School District, so we are planning to do that. And also, we are hoping that we are launching a teen initiative in the near future. So we're excited to also do that here in DeKalb County.
Teen initiative, can you elaborate on that?
Yes, so we had a proposal a few years ago with the Junior League, and so we are in the process, very early process, so you got to hear first, Dad, but very early process to be able to impact teenage girls in a variety of leadership development, as well as character development as well. So we are excited to launch that hopefully in the near future, but we are doing a lot of great things here in DeKalb County.
Well, you're doing good work. Thank you in particular for your focus on mental health. We all know that is so important, and we wish you the best and hope you can join us again sometime.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
We hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you next week right here on ANF Plus. And that's the Decatur Dish Show. We tape every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. right here on Atlanta News First Plus. To check out episodes of this show, download the Atlanta News First app. To get all the latest news from DeKalb County, visit decaturish.com. And to hear this show as a podcast, look for Decatur Dish wherever you stream your podcasts. See you next week.